So speaking of use cases, what are some like unique use cases that you guys have seen this technology applied to?
One thing I've been hearing about recently are companies that are actually bundling products together to create something, but every one of them is different and unique. And they are actually encoding RFID in a real-time sense on demand. So as opposed to setting up one mass batch of encoding and then having all of the labels and then just going along and slapping them, they are individually encoding each one because each one is unique, and they are including basically all of the serial numbers, all of the part components for that particular assembled unit before it goes out the door. And that's a fairly unique one, and that's one that, frankly, RFID is really great at, because we could do it with barcodes, but that'd be a lot of code 128 bars, right?
Right, and that's a really good use case, tag aggregation. So back to the case of 1,000. Instead of scanning 1,000 barcodes, you can read 1,000 tags, put them into a bin or a tote, and then you can read a single tag as it goes out, and that tag gives you all the information for the 1,000 reads before that, so that one bin or tote contains all the other ones.
And the ability to track things in real time, to extract information other than just what this is. It's where does it go? How fast did it get there? What stops did it make along the way? This is all really valuable information to the right people. For example, if you're doing farm to field and you have, I'm from Seattle, so let's say raspberries from Skagit Valley at the peak of the season. I mean, they're delicious. Your brand, it's important that the customers who are receiving it get it as fresh as possible. Using an RFID approach and being able to track all the way through, you could actually spot how long are my transit stops? Where am I getting delays? And is that impacting the quality of the product that I'm providing to my customer and my brand image as a result?
And that's a really good point. And you also brought up pharma. So in the new, as an example, the COVID-19 vaccine had to be maintained at a temperature. So in an IoT world, we could have an active tag that collects temperature data. So we know that when it left, it was at this temperature, and we track how long it stayed at that temperature, if it went up, if that vaccine is spoiled, etc. So when it arrives, we actually have a history of what its temperature maintained over the time.